All right, here we are. We are playing our 5D Chess League Season 3 match against Crazy Penguin. It's been a little while since I've played these matches. Schedule's been a little bit wonky. We rolled black for the first game. Of course, it's random color medium timer. Black, I'm much less comfortable with, but I mean, what else is new? That's perfectly reasonable, in my opinion. I don't really know what to do when it comes to c4. Why not just play c5 and see what we got going on? Ryan's here. How's it going, Ryan? Ryan says, I like those odds. No one put a single point in. Does the bet just get deleted? Yes. Because who would win, right? I actually like knight f6 here. Anyway, these covers your bases. Nothing wrong with that. Here we are likely, I believe, to receive a Frappuccino, and we're just going to counter Frappuccino. Why not? Why not counter Frappuccino, right? Let's just do it. I like that we're going to receive a counter Frappuccino. I think that, I'm not positive what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to see the Frappuccino, and then we're going to Frappuccino ourselves, and then decide what we're going to do. Probably we're going to pull this queen out. We're probably going to Frappuccino ourselves. We might see a bit of a symmetric position here. I don't really know. Semek gotta start a religion. No, I missed the prediction. Sorry, Mage. Sorry, you could have bet 10 for doubters and possibly won 10k. Would have been absolutely insane. Absolute insanity there. Yeah, we're just gonna counter Frappuccino. I feel good about that. This is good, and then I think that we're probably gonna develop this knight here. Maybe develop this queen here. It's nice that this is undefended right now. I mean, there's the knight, but you know, knight's liable to get kicked around. So we'll see what happens. What we want to do is probably this next, because what we've done is undefended this so that only the king is defending e7 right now. And the way to prevent any sort of shenanigans from happening in a situation like this is to, you know, what he might actually do here is pull this bishop out here, which might be like marginally annoying. Yeah, there's a world in which some annoying stuff happens to us here. But I think we just deal. Yeah, maybe like a bishop here, and then we do this. Oh no, he does the knight out instead. That's interesting, because now we can sort of get to here and have not very many issues, right? Because now this is completely undefended. I mean, we can't convert off of that yet. Now the question is, do we do this or do we pull the queen out? I think we probably pull the queen out in a situation like this. But if here, then we just capture. Where else is this knight going? If the knight goes here, then we capture. If the knight goes... Maybe the idea... I don't really know what the idea is. If we do this... Yeah, I'm feeling it. Let's just do this right now. Let's not think about it too hard. Do this. Then the only way that he can recapture here is to open up the file, and that's bad news bears, is it not? Am I overstating the extent to which this is bad news bears? I am led to believe that these bears are indeed bad news. Because we can get a mate going here. Can't we get a mate going here? Pretty soon if he does that. I don't really know. The queen, I think, is good because, yeah, we force him to open the file there, and that feels pretty good for us, man. It feels pretty darn good for us. Although he does then get to bring, like, the bishop out here and then maybe sack onto here or some such. Like, after the queen trade, maybe? Which seems not ideal, but I think we can probably... because right now this isn't this pawn isn't defended, so there's like a little teeny tiny issue there. There's a little bit of an issue there. Maybe he's planning around that. I don't really know. Let me think here. He opens this up. I guess he plans to go here, maybe. And then, so it'll be, if I go here and he goes here, then I go here, because if he doesn't, then I can just do this. I'm not going to think about it too hard, maybe to my own detriment, but feels pretty good for us, especially because now we can do a little bit of this situation and prevent any funny business from happening insofar as this bishop is concerned, like any crazy travel with this bishop. I feel pretty decent about that. Look at this. Open season here with this king. Hot damn. Hot diggity damn. I could probably castle here as well. And that covers it, but then this guy's hella pinned, right? Castle here. We could do a lot of stuff. Maybe let's kick this knight, sort of force the issue of what the heck is going on with this knight here. So we can develop our bishop to there. That seems alright for us. Oh man, the mind boggles what we can do here. Getting a bishop travel there is kind of sad. Or kind of hard, which is sad. I think we probably don't waste a lot of time here. I say as I waste a lot of time here. And maybe do this. I think opponent missed a probably guaranteed win. If you're talking about this like bishop travel or whatever, you might be right. You might be right. Yeah, maybe so. But we're not going to think about it too hard. Because like I said, you know, we're not completely with it today. All we got to do is get to the end of this match. Our piece coordination looks pretty decent. This bishop's kind of sad. He's going to have to frappuccino it to develop. I mean, could also interrogate our pawn structure here. Let's fix his structure. We can trade a wing pawn. We're ahead in time. That's good. We want to be ahead in time. I think we're safe. I hope we're safe. When I'm out of it, usually what I do is I jump to the anxiety of being like, oh god, I gotta make sure everything's covered. I gotta make sure that I'm not giving anything crazy away. I gotta probably I could have done that one travel that people do sometimes, where you capture the queen before you've traded queens. Like travel to here, but it's a little too late to do that. I think it's probably too late for my opponent to do that. Okay, here he's gonna frappuccino this bishop. So what can we do about that? I don't know. I don't know that we have to do a whole lot about that. We could castle, and then push this pawn over. This is undefended. This is an undefended piece of his structure. How can I capitalize? Not sure. Let's just castle, man. Let's just castle. Let's not spend too much time thinking here. I think we have good to okay piece coordination. Allowing a trade here now is a little bit annoying with this knight here. Yeah, here we pretty much definitely move this rook over, right? Just don't think about that too much. We just go for it. I'm curious to see what he's going to do. Oh wow, he does actually castle. That's interesting. What if we pull a bishop over here? What if we pull a bishop over here and sack here? Because this bishop's here. Like, he can always exile his king, but probably not anywhere that it's super safe, right? Like, he has to do a king travel because he's a little bit smothered. A little bit smotheroncini'd. Because if takes, then we can do it takes, and then boom, and then takes. And then, you know, what if he blocks, then we do here, and then we get like a mate or something, maybe. I don't really know. The reason that I'm not worried about him doing that is that I have this knight here. Of course, maybe he can just sack the bishop for the knight. I'm gonna take this here. I don't really know. What I'm happy with is that my opponent is taking a lot more time than I am. Maybe push this pawn. It kind of just helps him fix the structure, right? But this guy's a liability. How do we take advantage of this? I guess what I should do... Oh, you know what I could have done? Not really. Kind of had to wait for this to happen before we could kick this knight. Because we can kick this knight now. This knight's kind of pinned, right? Because if he lets go... Actually, next turn he'll also be pinned. If we put this here... Oh, but then he can take like this, and then take like this, and then take, and then we can take, and then he's home free. Yeah. The fact that he's got this check with the bishop, if I kick his knight here, means that I can't take advantage of the fact that this knight is somewhat pinned. But that's only true if he like castles this turn, basically. This is weird. A lot of pieces have come off already. I think we have a pretty secure structure with our bishops and our knight. Oh. What's that all about, I wonder? Isn't that kind of a weird decision? What does that do? Preps him to come here? Why would he do that? It preps him to come here? Why would he do that? Nice, we just kick this knight. He do this if he wants and take, but then if he takes here, we take and then this file's open, so he has to bring his bishop here. Also threaten some of this, which is maybe awkward for his structure. So weird. Also, I don't really know. We're just playing today. I expected this. Now we do this. But this knight can't go anywhere. Oh. I see. He's blocking this first. This does undefend this bishop. But I don't think I know the implications or really care. He travels to get this bishop. What does that mean for me? Let's just moon first, I suppose. We're ahead in time, so we can just let our opponent figure it out. The thing is, he can't even do like a travel to here when this is undefended because it's going to be defended. Or because the square that he can travel from is like being attacked. This is weird. I also, you know, I would love to open this file up. Maybe like double my rooks, collapse on f2, something like that. Our knight is positioned somewhat dangerously. This does maybe block off like our bishop's vision onto the king side. I guess I'm not very concerned. There's nowhere that this bishop can go other than here or here. A bishop here, and then what? Maybe we push this pawn? Rook up and then rook over. Something like that, maybe. We're ahead in time. It's good that we're ahead in time. It's good that we're ahead in time. I don't know if you guys knew this, but being ahead in time is favorable in the game of 5D chess. This might surprise you coming from 2D chess. Where, of course, being ahead in time is a sign that you haven't thought hard enough. Forehead. We just got a free bishop because he has to take this. It's mandatory capture. And then we win the bishop. Now we're sitting pretty. This is really something else. I guess we'll just put our king right, or put our rook right there. Attack this pawn. He can't castle through check. Maybe get our bishop up in this business. Probably double our rooks before we do any of that. Let's maybe do some of this, I suppose. Is there a world in which traveling is anything? No, alright. I guess he can't, well, he could defend that pawn if he really wanted. Let's just grab the pawn, I guess. I don't really know the best way to convert. I have to leverage our bishop. Let's get our rook on the open file. Now he can't challenge the open file. He can't take it. He doesn't have a king defending. And also we can pull a bishop here and probably win a piece, right? We can probably win a piece here. Bishop goes here, threatens the back rank, takes, etc. We trade down. It's interesting. Let's do one of these. Maybe try to win a rook. I don't know if we win a rook next turn, but we probably win a rook next turn, right? here, here. Sorry, what is this? It's on C1, D1, E1. Plenty of time for F1 to be relevant, because then this, and then force takes, and then take, and then we're up 2 rooks to 1, which feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. 2 rooks to 1 rook. It might surprise you guys to learn, but actually, you know what's funny is I believe that we have, yeah, no piece has been on E1 other than the king. So actually, we threaten mate. When we trade the rooks, we actually have mate, because rook E1 is then win. If we go bishop F1, rook takes, then rook E1 is mate, which is kind of awesome. Yeah. Yeah. The only way he can prevent that, I believe, is sacrificing a rook. So I think we're in good shape. It's been a weird little game. It's kind of esoteric development to this game. But I think we got there. This electro swing is helping, though. Let me tell you. If I didn't have any energy at the end of the day, I had to do a weeknight stream, which famously kind of tends to go more disastrously, more catastrophically. With the lo-fi playlist before, I was just begging for trouble, begging for flagging. But you know, we're a little bit better with that now. The electro swing. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's something to be said for like being calm when you're in you know, like a stressful situation, giving yourself like clarity of mind. Okay. So now we just get the free. We get the free rook. Actually, we probably win here, right? Hold on. King. If we check here, am I crazy? King. So let's just triple check before we give away a rook for no reason. King. Here, our next turn will be king. Yeah, and then we have mate with the bishop. All right, you know, when you're in tournament, you gotta triple check, even if it's the simple stuff. Just gotta make extra sure. That's funny. There we go. We got there. Nice. We converted. We conversioned. The Bon Cloud, though, is a classy way to go. I respect the Bon Cloud. Go out on your own terms, you know what I mean? GG crazy. Nice Bon Cloud. That's the right way to go down. That's the warrior's death. Well played. Good stuff. GG. That was a good game 1. We got to a pseudo endgame position. That's always rare and exciting, you know. When you're starting to look at like rook mates, you know, and like, oh, you gotta sack a rook just so you don't get like mated in the past over there. You know, it's a good game. You know, it's a good time. GG. Good stuff. I'm ready to hop into the next game whenever you are, man. All right, here we go. Hey, NA Geeks here, just in time for game 2. This is game 2 of our 5D Chess League match against Crazy. We just won game 1, which is a good game. And now we've got white. We're playing with the white pieces, so that's always good. I think I like C4. I think last game we started C4 too. Might as well, you know, structure worked out for us. I appreciate the ability to sort of do like the super frappuccino and go out this way. Fabulous. Hell yeah, dude. Awesome. Word. I really liked the recommended structure here. I feel like actually did us a lot of good. That Ryan mentioned, whenever that was. I I think I'm gonna do it again. I think I'm gonna Fianchetto, I think I'm gonna Fianchetto kingside. Ooh, symmetric structure. Question is, why did all these students work in fractions instead of decimals? That's, what a question that is. Not sure that I have an answer for you. Now this is an interesting question now, isn't it? Do I want to set up the counter Frappuccino on this side before I Frappuccino on this side? The answer is maybe. You know what? Why not? Live a little, be young, have fun, you know? Yeah. Here we'll just Frappuccino on the queen side first. We've already set ourselves up so we can Frappuccino on the king side. Okay, we've got the double Frappuccino setup. I think, right? Hold on. Do I have like a guaranteed win here almost? For the same win that I thought that my opponent had last game, right? If I go here and then here on this board, he has to capture. And then I almost win. Well, I can check here. Okay, he's got a queen actually, doesn't he? Hold on. Let's not throw. Let's not throw. And then check here. And then he takes... I guess if I wait for here to be the place that I perform this travel, then it's a lot better for me, right? Maybe I pull my queen out like this. Or maybe I just interrogate this queen now. What's the easiest way to convert, actually? This looks like this is a very interesting position. What if we go here? He does up here or something like that. We take here and takes here. I guess I want to get to here on this board. So we can just do this next turn. Let's do this. Sort of cover our bases. And then maybe next turn we can do this. And then go to here on this board. Because this way we have this. And then takes, and then this. That's like only move takes. Oh, that's interesting. That's still fine for us, right? Oh, I see. He's seeing that I'm putting pressure on the... what is this? The d7 pawn. And then that's happening like that. Okay. So here we go here. Because we've spotted the weakness here on this pawn a few turns in the past. This is, of course, covered by our knight, so, you know, we're putting pressure on our opponent's queen. Queen moves out there. Now we can do this. This seems kind of difficult to deal with, maybe, a little bit, right? Only move takes, or he's got to go back in time. Gotta go back in time. So this is going to be mate, basically for sure. So this is his only legal move unless he wants to travel. And again, he doesn't have like a fantastic move to travel with. Now we do a little bit of this situation, which I think checks him now on the appropriate turn, right? So now he's got to travel up here because we check him in the past because we did the in-between check on one turn in the past. The next turn, of course, we get the 2 turns in the past check. And so we've got some early danger here. We've got some early danger. Early danger field. And probably we've got a little bit of danger the next turn here. Anyway, yeah, I think he's kind of got to do this. We can almost capture back on that square, which is cool. Now, we want to probably be able to cover all of the squares and also enable ourselves to... Actually, if we take here, we can just block the next turn, right? There's nothing you can really do. We can just block like this, right? We should probably just take here. The thing is that we can also take here. Yeah, we just want to take here. We don't want to give him the opportunity to go here and then do some crazy shenanigans, right? Because all he can do is like check us like this, and he can't do that. So this is good for us, right? This is good for us. This is good for us. We just cover this right back up. Cover this right back up. No problem. No questions asked. And we don't have to worry about losing, like, oh no, it's like the defender here. This opening, you got to develop both knights before frappuccinoing usually. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Is this what you were talking about, by the way, Ryan, last game? I assume so, right? Where you said he missed like a guaranteed win or whatever. Because I noticed. Yep. Yeah. I figured. It make a lot of sense. It make a lot of sense. Here, when we can't deliver a check, I guess we just do this. It's probably the safest way to play. Right? I don't even really know. It looks rough. Looks a little bit rough. Why not? Where's this guy going? Oh, he's gonna recapture here. So what we can do is set up a recapture. Can we? Can we set up a recapture? Or can we set up a mate? I think we can. Because this guy, there's nothing here. But he does have another turn before he can get there, right? So what we should do is set up a check. He can't check us unless he does it with this queen. So we should definitely set up a check, because if he gets to here on this turn, he can prevent us from delivering check from that square by sacking the knight. But then if he sacks the knight, we can take this, and then when he travels to capture here, we can check here and also here, and that will be a game win. So maybe let's force him to... Right? We can also set up a recapture from like this square. Oh, but if he does the knight here, something like that. Oh, we can take here. If he takes here, that doesn't quite work. Because we want to get to here, right? So we have to get to like here. Our queen's on a light square, so it doesn't quite work. Our best bet's probably to do this. Yeah, and then we win the next turn, I think. And he's got to block our ability to check. Oh, I suppose he could do that with this. Chat opponent uses quadrigonal. No, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Here we check him on the other board. I think he didn't take that into account. Yeah. Other thing I could have done was attack this king from up here. Was also an option. Like the king is here, and then I arrange so that I can get like a queen here. It's also an option. Many roads lead to mate. That's just the sort of game that this turned out to be. Not quite, sadly. That's the way it is. Give me my money. Congrats, you won nothing. GG crazy. GG. Yeah, Ryan made the very good point that I was thinking of when I was doing this opening from the black side last game. That I was hoping. I was kind of lucky that you didn't pick up on it, to be honest. But yeah, the way to make this safe is to sort of play this knight out before you frappuccino this bishop, which I don't think I did last game. Because otherwise you leave this hole on this square, which is right up against your king. So if you've got the knight out first, both knights up before you frappuccino this bishop, then you know you block off any access to the e2 square, or the e7 square in this case, which can be sort of danger mouse. But yeah, GG's. Good set. Very instructive games, both of them, I think.